What is happening in crypto? Bitcoin Bulletin is live with the hottest news you need to know. First up, we're diving into the latest Bitcoin Treasury's adoption report. Corporate buying of Bitcoin slowed down significantly in August, a stark contrast to July's frenzy. We'll break down what this means for the market and the companies involved, including Strategy, KindlyMD, and Metaplanet, and reveal which crypto exchange just joined the Treasury ranks. Next, we're heading to Central Asia, where Kyrgyzstan has officially approved a new bill regulating virtual assets, potentially setting up a national Bitcoin reserve. Meanwhile, Belarus is doubling down on its crypto hub ambitions, signaling a major push to adopt digital assets. We've also got the latest on the Winklevoss twins' Gemini exchange making waves with its Nasdaq IPO. Then, we're looking at how you can get in on the action with Hashj Cloud Mining. Is it your ticket to daily passive income without the hassle of hardware? We'll explore the benefits, the bonuses, and how it stacks up against traditional mining, all while keeping an eye on the prices of Bitcoin, Cardano, and USDT. And finally, get ready for a reality check for Michael Saylor. His Bitcoin-only prophecy is facing serious challenges as Wall Street embraces a flood of Ethereum ETFs, with buzz building around XRP and even Dogecoin. We'll dissect how this impacts the broader crypto ecosystem and what it means for institutional adoption. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update. Corporate Bitcoin buying slows dramatically in August. Bitcoin's impressive rally took a noticeable pause in August, and new data suggests that a significant slowdown in corporate Bitcoin accumulation could be a major factor. The latest Bitcoin Treasury's adoption report reveals that tracked Treasury entities added just over 47,000 Bitcoin last month, a steep drop from the over 100,000 Bitcoin acquired in July. This translates to a monthly increase of only 1.2%, a sharp deceleration from July's robust 4.6%. This easing in acquisition pace might just explain why Bitcoin's surge towards $123,000 wasn't sustained. After hitting an all-time high mid-month, Bitcoin experienced a pullback of over 11.5% by the end of August, falling below the $109,000 mark. This slowdown occurred even as major players like Strategy, KindlyMD, and Metaplanet announced aggressive fundraising initiatives totaling over $15 billion in equity. These funds, however, have yet to directly translate into immediate Bitcoin purchases, creating a gap between the fundraising headlines and their actual market impact. Despite the softer overall pace, August still marked important milestones. Public companies collectively surpassed the 1 million Bitcoin threshold for the first time, effectively doubling their holdings from the end of 2024. Notable individual purchases included a substantial 5,744 Bitcoin acquisition by healthcare firm KindlyMD and an additional 1,859 Bitcoin by Japan's Metaplanet. Adding to the institutional wave, crypto exchange Bullish officially joined the Treasury rankings following its August IPO, revealing a holding of 24,000 Bitcoin since March. CEO Tom Farley expressed optimism, suggesting institutional investors see this as a pivotal moment. However, the aggregate value of these corporate treasuries dipped from $428 billion to $400 billion as Bitcoin's price eased throughout the month. What does this slowdown mean for the future of corporate Bitcoin adoption and market momentum? The community is buzzing about whether this is a temporary blip or a sign of shifting strategies among institutional investors. Don't go anywhere, because the crypto world is far from done with major moves. Next, we're heading east as Kyrgyzstan makes a bold move with national reserves and Belarus signals its crypto ambitions. Kyrgyzstan Approves Bitcoin Reserve, Belarus Eyes Crypto Hub status. In a significant week for national cryptocurrency adoption, Kyrgyzstan's parliament has officially approved the On Virtual Assets bill in 3 readings, paving the way for a regulated virtual assets market and the potential creation of a state cryptocurrency reserve. The bill empowers the president to set issuance and circulation rules and introduces regulatory sandboxes for innovation. Meanwhile, Belarus is signaling a strong push to become a regional crypto hub, with President Alexander Lukashenko urging commercial financial institutions to more actively deploy digital assets for external payments, and calling for clear, transparent rules and oversight mechanisms. This week also saw Bitcoin extend its uptrend, briefly topping $116,500 before settling around $115,500. Market participants are keenly awaiting the Federal Reserve meeting on September 16-17, with many expecting a policy rate cut that could boost risk assets. While Bitcoin rose 4.1% over the week, altcoins like Dogecoin and Solana significantly outperformed, fueling alt-season indicators. Kazakhstan is also stepping up its game, establishing a state digital assets fund to accumulate a strategic crypto reserve within the national bank and accelerating the creation of a digital assets ecosystem with new banking laws and high-tech investment programs. Adding to the excitement, the Winklevoss Twins cryptocurrency exchange, Gemini, successfully held its IPO on Nasdaq, raising $425 million. The listing, under the ticker GEMI, saw strong investor demand, with shares closing 14.3% above the opening price on its debut session, valuing the company at $3.8 billion. This marks a major milestone for Gemini and a significant event in the broader crypto market's path towards mainstream financial integration. How will these national strategies and institutional listings shape the future of crypto regulation and adoption globally? The market is watching closely as these developments unfold. But that's not all the innovation happening in the crypto space. Get ready to discover a new way to potentially earn passive income with Hashj Cloud Mining. Hashj Cloud Mining, your gateway to passive crypto income. Navigating the volatile cryptocurrency market requires a balance between reliable assets and long-term investment strategies. While keeping an eye on Bitcoin, Cardano, and USDT prices offers crucial market insights, the complexity of direct mining often deters new investors. This is where cloud mining services like Hashj aim to bridge the gap, offering a potentially accessible route to daily passive income without the need for expensive hardware or technical expertise. Traditional cryptocurrency mining, whether for Bitcoin or Ethereum, typically demands significant upfront investment in specialized equipment, substantial energy consumption, and a considerable degree of technical know-how. Hashj positions itself as a solution to these barriers. By allowing users to rent mining power from data centers, it provides a more straightforward entry point for individuals looking to generate income without the logistical challenges of setting up and maintaining their own mining rigs. This makes it a flexible option for those who want to mine Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies without the hefty initial costs. Hashj presents itself as a comprehensive ecosystem designed for both accessibility and profitability. Key features include an easy-to-use interface requiring just a few clicks to start mining, flexible contract options ranging from short-term to long-term commitments, and transparent profit structures with daily payouts. The platform supports a variety of cryptocurrencies, including Doge, XRP, ETH, and BTC. Furthermore, Hashj incentivizes new users with attractive bonuses, offering a $100 registration bonus and an additional $18 cash bonus, allowing beginners to try cloud mining risk-free before committing larger sums. With the crypto market constantly evolving, how does Hashj's approach to passive income stack up against traditional investment and mining methods? Early adopters are exploring the platform's potential for consistent returns in a fluctuating market. Speaking of market shifts, prepare for a shake-up in predictions. Michael Saylor's Bitcoin-only stance is being challenged like never before, and the ETF world is expanding rapidly. Saylor's Bitcoin prophecy challenged as Ethereum ETFs soar. Michael Saylor, once a staunch Bitcoin maximalist predicting institutional rejection of anything beyond BTC this decade, is finding his pronouncements increasingly challenged. His assertion that Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and other altcoins would never receive spot ETFs or widespread Wall Street acceptance has been dramatically disproven. The SEC's approval of spot Ethereum ETFs, followed by significant investor inflows totaling $12.84 billion in net inflows and $27.73 billion in total assets, alongside pending applications for Solana, XRP, and Dogecoin ETFs, paints a vastly different picture. This shift in institutional sentiment and product development signifies a broader embrace of the crypto ecosystem beyond Bitcoin. Companies are not only investing in Bitcoin, but also diversifying their treasuries into other digital assets. According to CoinGecko, over $15 billion in Ether has been acquired by companies for their treasuries, and Solana-focused firms have invested nearly $1.4 billion. Even Saylor himself has softened his stance, acknowledging that growing treasury interest in ETH and other cryptocurrencies is beneficial for the entire digital asset space. While Bitcoin currently trades around $116,000, demonstrating steady performance, the real story is the expanding acceptance of a wider range of digital assets by traditional finance. MicroStrategy shares, while showing recent gains, are now part of a market where institutional interest is clearly diversifying. The approval and success of Ethereum ETFs, and the potential for others, directly contradicts Saylor's earlier predictions and highlights the dynamic evolution of institutional crypto adoption. How will this broader acceptance of altcoins by Wall Street reshape the future investment landscape? The market is clearly moving beyond a single-chain narrative. And that's just the beginning of the seismic shifts in crypto. Stick around as we recap the biggest stories and give you the full Bitcoin Bulletin experience. And that's a wrap on today's Bitcoin Bulletin. We saw corporate Bitcoin buying slow in August, Kyrgyzstan build out national reserves, and Hashj offer a new path for passive income. Plus, Michael Saylor's Bitcoin-only predictions are facing tough competition from the booming world of altcoin ETFs. Don't miss out on any of these game-changing updates. Smash that like button, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin for your daily crypto dose, ring that notification bell, and follow us on all socials. We'll see you next time.